So yeah, y'all already seen the playoff picture that I put up. You know, things change. Things change. Broncos have now moved to the seventh seed. Um, Titans still a fourth seed. Raiders the fifth seed. Browns the sixth seed. Yeah, those are your wild cards. Raiders, Browns, and Broncos. Colts just got upset by the Giants. That changed things around. Over there in the NFC, the Lions still a seventh seed. Packers is not a fifth seed, and the Rams the sixth seed. Gotta look. This is the final week. This is the final week right here. So let's look at these records real quick. I see dudes saying things like they want to go to the NFC. That's an upset, Rico. What are you talking about? How that's not an upset? That's an upset, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I agree. The AFC is loaded. The funny thing is, I thought about that earlier. Like, the AFC is loaded, and you know that just from the AFC is loaded just by how it's playing out. You got guys like 10-6, right? You got guys like Carnage, Norm, Relly. These guys got good records. These are not bad records. You understand? If you don't believe that, look at this Colts. Look at this Colts and Chiefs and Bills 10-6, right? Now put that in the NFC. They're in. You understand? The seventh seed is 8-8. So that goes to show you between the difference between the NFC and AFC right now. You know, these guys, you got guys that's good records that's not going to make the playoffs. That's how you know one conference is loaded. And I said that earlier. I'm like, yo, the AFC, because I was thinking about the records, you know, how it's shaking out. And I'm like, man, the AFC is loaded, you know. You beat the Titans. All right, cool. So you need the Titans to lose, right? That's what I'm saying. There's so many different scenarios that still can play out, you know, in this one. So this is literally coming down to the final week, which I said it was. You know, I said it was, but man, Ravens 10-6, Bills 10-6, Chiefs 10-6, Colts 10-6. Like, all these guys got good records. Like, these ain't no records to you know, be upset about. But the AFC is so loaded that if all them guys was over here in the NFC with that record, they in. Rams would be out, Lions would be out, you know, and Packers would be out, right? So you got guys over here that's 8-8, the seventh seed, and then you got guys over here that's 10-6, not even in. So this is crazy. This is real competitive, you know, over in AFC. You know, it's going down. It's going down to the wire. And a lot of different things can shake. I told Norm earlier in the chat, I said Colts still have to play the Giants and he still have to play the Texans, and you know, he ain't really have no confidence in the Giants. But I said it. I said that, you know, I said it's any given Sunday, anything can happen. Like, don't book nobody for no wins, you know, when they still got to play. Anything can happen, you know. And then what happened? The Colts go down. He lose to the Giants, and now the Broncos slide in. Yeah, I know you had zero confidence. And then now the Broncos slide in the seventh seed. But even with that, you said put you in the NFC. I'm saying the problem with that is ain't no NFC teams open. There's only one team open. Oh no, it might be an NFC team open. It might be an NFC team open. I haven't heard nothing from T Motlin for a minute. You know, so I don't know what's going on with him. T Motlin got the Cardinals, so yeah, I haven't heard nothing from him. So, but the problem though, Black Star, did you make any trades with your team? Did you who you got? You got the Bengals. Did you make any trade with that Bengals team or no? Yeah, he want to get out of Dodge. He wanted to get out of Dodge. He wanted to get out of Dodge, bro. He don't want no parts of the AFC. I think you made a trade with them Bengals, bro. I'm not sure, but I got to double check. But if you say you didn't, I take your word for it I take your word for it at the moment. You know, but why you want to leave though? Why you just don't want to? Why you don't want to stay and thug it out? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you want to run over there to the NFC. niggas, niggas, niggas see NFC teams over there with eight and eight records with the seventh seed. He said, "Yo, that's where I want to be." He want to get out that AFC. He said, "Yo, the AFC is tough. I'm not gonna lie. The AFC is definitely tough. You know." Exactly. 10-6. 10-6. He might not get in. That's the crazy part. You know, that's the crazy part. At 10-6, 11-6, probably not going to still get you in. What you mean? Norm, he traded with the Patriots. You say he traded with the Patriots? Oh, Rico, what you mean? Ain't no lot of good records in the NFC, bro. The NFC ain't got no good records, bro. The Seahawks, Bears, and Cowboys. You know, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. You got $20 to Reek that you said $20 that the NFC win the chip. I'll take that bet with you. I'll bet you my 30 to your 20 the NFC don't win the bowl. I'm saying, you see what's going on over here in the AFC, Rico? Do you see how many good records over there? You see how many good records over there? Like these Pearl's in the AFC, man. Pearl got the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Pearl got the Steelers. Like it's hectic over here, man. Like look at all these records. These niggas got good. These are all good records. All these records are good. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are on the out looking in. Like it's real over here. From now on, we all know every one of us over here. Nigga said the NFC. Nigga said the NFC is weak. The thing is, now every one of us that's over here in the AFC, we now know that the standard is to not lose at least 5 games to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty. That's the E-ball whole division going to playoffs. That's true too. Like over here in the AFC, you pretty much can't get 5 losses. You know what I'm saying? You get 5 losses, you pretty much. I mean, 6 losses, you pretty much done. The standard is 5. So all of us know over here in the AFC is now looking at that and seeing that, yo, you can't really afford 5 losses because there's a lot of good teams over here, man. A lot of good users over here in the AFC, you know. So AFC is definitely, yo, this playoff's going to be something. You know what I'm saying? These playoffs are going to be something. But yo, man, it's one more week left, and you know we're going to see how it shake out. Let's see. Right now, the 7th seed is the Broncos. It's a lot of what ifs. It's a little too much. It's a lot of what ifs to play. It's a little bit too many what ifs to play, because all I know, if the Broncos lose and he gets 6 losses, that opens up Pandora's box for Colts, Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens, right? But again, Yeah, no, I definitely want to get guys on without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get guys on. But again, right, like it ain't even just about the Broncos, because guess what? Like Norm said, the Titans got 5 losses. If he lose, if he lose, if he lose, now that changes the dynamic between him and the Colts and the rest of the team that got 6 losses. Oh, and guess what? The Browns is not leading the division. The Browns have 5 losses. So if he lose, it's a lot of things, man. Yo, this final week right here, this is the playoffs right here. This is the playoffs for the Browns. This week 18. This is the playoffs. Wild card weekend starts this weekend for the Browns. Wild card weekend starts this week for the Titans, and wild card weekend starts this week for the Broncos, because you got Colts, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens. You got 4 teams waiting for 1, 2, 3 teams to lose. So now the question is, who got tiebreakers over who? You know, Norm said he got the tiebreaker over the Titans. So that's 1 down. If the Titans lose and Chiefs win, Chiefs is getting that spot. But then again, yeah, Chiefs getting that spot because as you currently can see, how it's currently constructed, you know, they got Colts over the Chiefs still, and they got Chiefs over the Bills, and they got Bills over the Ravens. So those teams in that order. Right, exactly. That's why they got the Colts. That's why they got the Colts over you, because you lost. So Chiefs need the Colts to. But then again, I can't just say that, because if the Browns lose, yeah, exactly. It's a lot. It's a lot that can happen, because even though Norm Colts got the tiebreaker over you, if the Titans and Browns lose, those are 2 teams now with 6 losses. So which means that the Colts would take a spot, but then now, Norm, you take the other spot. And if Carnage lose, then I don't know what happens with that spot as far as like with the Bills or the Ravens. So it's a lot of things how it can shake out, right? So we got so many things can go a lot of ways. Over here in the NFC, the 7th seed is the Lions. All right, so you got the Vikings and Falcons. You got the Vikings and Falcons waiting to see what's going on with the Rams and the Packers. See, none of these teams, if you notice, none of these teams got an X next to their name, which means they haven't clinched the playoff spot, which means the Packers got to win, the Rams got to win, and the Lions definitely got to win. So the Vikings still got a shot to get in, and the Falcons still got a shot to get in. So we'll see how that shake out with NFC. NFC got their own things going. Like I say, the NFC also got their race going on. It's just a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, their records is not like how the AFC is, but they pretty much still do got the same thing going down. So now that we looked at that, now let's look at the recap and let's get into what the final week has in store for us. Going on in week 17, we got the Cowboys and Titans. Boy, Rick lost to the Cowboys 38-35. That's a tough loss for the Titans, because now he has 5 losses. We're going to peek and see who Titans played week 18, but that's a good win for the Cowboys. Cowboys didn't even need that game. He just won that game just off the strength of competing. So that's a great win for the Cowboys. Tough loss for the Titans. Oh, okay, man, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I've played plenty of times distracted, so I already know how that can be. That's why I try to schedule my games. I try to schedule my games and get it in with no distractions. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like people be wanting it. People, whether it's kids, your lady, whoever, like, people be wanting your attention when you're trying to knock your game out. So I know all about that. Ravens and Steelers, really kept his season alive with a big-time win over the Steelers. He needed that one. And one thing really said that I always talk about is, you know, of course the goal is to get in the playoffs, but if you don't, you try to do things to put yourself in a position to get ready for next season. He said this win, you know, was good for him moving forward. And I agree. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you could take out a top team in your conference or in your division, that's definitely a good feeling moving forward. So the Ravens still got hope, though. He still got hope. He just got to see how it plays out with these other guys. But good win for this Ravens team to keep their season alive. Bears blew out the Lions. Lions had a chance to put a stamp on his playoff spot, but he lost. So now he still got his work cut out for him. Jags beat the Texans. Broncos blew out the Chiefs. And that's why the Chiefs is in the predicament that he's in. That was a good win for the Broncos. And now the Broncos have moved up. Now the Broncos have moved up to that 7th spot. So that's a good win for that Broncos team, especially with the Colts losing. Then this one right here, man, upset of the week. Giants took out the Colts 28-21. Nobody seen this coming. Me, myself, I spoke about this earlier. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Y'all split. So, yeah, that makes things even more interesting. Man, this week right here is going to be crazy. You know, it's going to be an interesting final week of the season. It's going to be the best week of the season right here because a lot of dudes' playoffs are starting now. But this upset of the week, nobody's seen this coming. Me, myself, I definitely gave the Giants a shot because I spoke about this earlier in the chat early in the day. I said, Colts still got to play. A lot of guys is writing the Giants off. And, man, I don't know what happened this game because I didn't get to watch it. But, man, was this a big-time win for the Giants. And the Giants is the reason why the AFC door has just blown off like that because now so many different things could play out. And I'm telling you now, as bad as Money Mascot been playing, that is not going to be no easy game because you got to remember, Money Mascot don't care about the season. You know what I'm saying? He don't care about it. He's been building guys. I watched Money play a few times, and I've seen him target receivers 13, 15 times a game, 200-something yards. Like, you know, y'all not looking at that. Y'all just looking at his wins and loss and the fact that he's losing. Yeah, he's losing, but he got nothing to play for. But I'm telling you, and I already gave Money, oh, yeah, I got to holler at you, Rico. You got a nice incentive coming your way for that win. And I already told Money Mascot he got a nice incentive for coming his way if he beat the Colts next week. And, man, you know, this right here, Colts had a chance to punch his ticket and not worry about the final week of the season. But now he's in an uncompromising position he'd rather not be in. Browns took out Washington. Browns won his game. Niners took out the Raiders. I don't know the final score of this one. This is a good win for the Niners. Raiders said he wasn't taking it serious. I believe him. He had nothing to play for. You know, he probably was trying new plays or whatever the case may be. He couldn't get the number 1 spot. He couldn't get eliminated. So, you know, it's just him getting ready for the playoffs. But still a good win for the Niners, nevertheless. My Jets lost. I didn't really care about this game at all. But you know, it is what it is. We getting ready for the playoffs, and you know, we trying to get locked and loaded. Bottom line, Packers took out the Vikings. Wow, Rocket lost to the Vikings 14-11. Man, and this right here, the Vikings had a chance to grab his playoff spot, but you know, he don't want to take advantage of the opportunity. So there you have it. And then Bills beat the Bengals 32-31. Bills holding out for hope. He got 6 losses. Let's see how that shake out. Now, here we go now to the final week, which is also wild card weekend for quite a few different teams. And this week right here is going to be the telltale of it all. So, week 18, well, Falcons gets the win because he gets the force. Falcons got what? Falcons need some help. He need one of them 8-8 teams to lose, and then he can definitely slide in that spot. So that puts more pressure on Lions, Packers, those type of teams. Bills gets the force, so he will have 6 losses. So he'll be waiting to see how this thing shake out. And now we get to it. Vikings and Bears. Vikings need this game in a desperate way. Vikings need to win, and he need the Lions to lose. Lions and Packers play each other. One of these teams will be eliminated, but we'll get to that in a minute. But Vikings got a tougher he got bigger problems. He got to face the Bears. Eball been having a great season with the Bears. Can't take nothing away from him with that. Vikings just lost to the Packers. I don't think the Vikings is going to get it done. He ain't coming to this game with no morale is going to be low, no swag. Bears, I mean, unless the Bears just lay down, I don't know. I think the Bears, I don't know if the Bears can catch the Seals for number one spot, but I don't know. But nevertheless, I don't see Eball just not coming in playing games. I think Eball, you definitely have a incentive game this game. Now, your incentive game is not the same as the Giants because he's out the playoffs. So a non-playoff team will get a little bigger incentive than a playoff team. You understand? I'm not about making the rich richer. So you will get something for playing, and you'll get something for winning. So keep that in mind. But Vikings need this game, but I don't see it happening. I'm going with the Bears this week. I got Bears over the Vikings this week, 28-14. Next we got Lions and Packers. Both of these teams are. What's interesting about these games, both of these teams hold a playoff spot. Both of these teams has. Let me just make sure I'm correct before I say this. I don't want to make no mistakes on this. Lions play the Packers, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they both got 8 losses. I could be wrong. All right, Packers got 7 losses. So, but if you can clearly see that the Packers is not in because he ain't got no X next to his name. So, but I'm guessing if he falls to 8 losses, I don't know what's up between him and the Vikings or the Falcons. I think the Falcons will get in over the Packers. That's why Packers have nothing next to his name. If the Lions lose and the Vikings win or Falcons win, they get that spot. Lions, bottom line, Lions must win this game in order to get in. So this is definitely his wild card weekend right here, right now. And he's at home. So it's cold. It's Lambeau, this time of the year. Weather's bad, snowstorm. Pretty interesting to see BJ in this position. BJ came a long way. I'm happy to see him here in this position to compete. I'm going to go Packers in this one, man. I'm going to give BJ. How many times have y'all ever heard me pick BJ? Try none. I'm just giving the man this credit. I'm giving credit when credit is due. I got Packers, man, to win this game. Packers need this game. Lions need this game. Something got to give. Give me Green Bay in the tough one. I think the weather going to be bad, but I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. But I got Green Bay. Give me Green Bay over the Lions. I'm going to go 17-13 Packers. Next, we got Texans and Colts. This game looked like it's currently being played right now. Man, Colts just took the loss to the Giants. And what type of morale does he have coming into this game is the question. I don't know the answer to that, but what I do know is he needs this game even more than he did the last game. I'm going out on a limb. I'm picking upset in this one. I'm going Texans to get it done. I could be wrong, of course, but I'm going Texans to get it done in the upset. Yeah, where is the broadcast if they playing? I see a 1 next to it like this game currently underway. I got to find out what's up with them if they are playing. If they are playing, no cast going down, man, Colts, you will be facing a penalty at the wrong time. So, all right, cool. So, but I got Texas, man. Y'all heard the upset alarm. I'm going Texas in the upset to really be the final nail in the coffin to eliminate the Colts. Give me the Texans in a close one over the Colts, 31-27. Next, we got Titans and Jags. I think Titans gets the job done this week. All he got to do is win. But I will say the Jags have been playing some close games this season. I've spoke about the Jags several times, and I'm telling you now, if the Titans come in and think that all he got to do is get on the field and he got this win, he's going to be in for a long game. I told you, sleep on money mascot if you want. That is not a person you want to play when you have to get in. I don't care what his record is. But trust me, the more and more he played, the more comfortable he gonna get. Yeah, but like I said, this is a dangerous game for the Titans. I'm going with the Titans, but trust me, this is a dangerous game for the Titans. I'm going with him to win, but I'm telling you, the Jags is one of them teams that come in Texas up 7, you see? And I just took him in the upset. Don't mean he's going to win, but we'll see what happens. The Jags is one of them teams that you got to come in and you got to handle your business. I believe the Titans will, but I'm just saying, don't be surprised if you look up in the fourth quarter and see this game competitive. But give me the Titans this week over the Jags, 33-27. Next, we got myself and Dolphins. This game does not matter. I'll just say Jets favor in this one by 10 over the Dolphins. Panthers and Saints, this game don't matter. Giants and Eagles. Eagles been getting smoked all season. Giants got a big win last week. I got Giants to cap off their season with another win. Give me G-Men over the Eagles. I'm going to go 35-17. Next, we got Browns and Steelers. Another wild card game right here that starts now. No, not for the Steelers, but for the Browns. If the Browns lose this game, there's a good chance that he is out. Pearl will be coming to play. He lost last week. He will be coming for the win. He got to get a win to secure that number 1 spot. So he gonna come in locked in. Listen, we'll see how this shake out. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how this shake out. We'll see. I'm gonna be honest. If the Steelers wouldn't have lost to the Ravens last week, I would have took the Browns this week in the upset. But being that the Steelers lost last week, I don't think he's losing back-to-back weeks. Especially, Steelers, this is a sensitive game for you as well. Just like E-ball. You win, but again, y'all not going to eat the same way a non-playoff team eat, but you still get something thrown your way. So this is an ascendant game for the Steelers as well over the Browns. I know the Browns come into this game feeling like he can win. Unfortunately for him, I don't think he will get the win. I think things get more complicated when the Browns lose and he gets 6 losses. Now we got to really see how this thing go with the musical chairs over here in the AFC. I'm taking the Steelers over the Browns this week. 33 to, I'm going to go 33-25. I'm going to go something like that. 33-25. Steelers over the Browns. So we got 2 games already now. That's wild card material. Then we got Cowboys and Washington. Doesn't matter. I got Cowboys to win this anyway, though. I'll take the boys in this one. 41-20. Next, we got Chargers and Broncos. Big time game right here. Broncos got 5 losses. Chargers has 3? Chargers got 3. So Chargers got the division wrapped up. So Broncos need this game way more than the Chargers. If the Steelers lose, Chargers have a shot to get that number 1 spot. So we'll see how this thing shake out. I don't know what type of mindset the Chargers come in this game with. Yes, this is an incentive game for the Chargers also. This is definitely a incentive game. So we got a incentive game for the Bears. We got a incentive game for the Steelers. And we got a incentive game for the Chargers. All you guys, if you guys win, you're going to say, well, y'all get an incentive just for playing. Let me just say that for the record. You get an incentive just for playing, but you get a bigger incentive for winning. With that being said, I think the Broncos come. I don't know. I still don't know what type of mindset the Chargers come in this game with. Because in his mind, is the incentive worth me playing my guys? You understand? He might sit his guys and just play just to get, it depends. I know the Broncos coming to this game knowing that this is his wild card. This is wild card weekend for him. So because of that, I'm going with the Broncos over the Chargers in a tight one. 28-26. 28-26 Broncos over the Chargers. But yes, it's an incentive game for the Chargers. Chiefs and Raiders. Raiders said he already sitting his guys. So that's what I said, Brody. I said incentive. What I said incentive. What I said incentive. That's what I said incentive. But this right here, Raiders said he's sitting his guys, which I'm not even mad at him. I know people saying things like, oh, okay. I know people saying things like, Raiders, why is the Raiders, took them out, giving up the win and all that. Listen, I'm with the Raiders on this one. The Raiders has nothing to gain by playing his starters in this one. He only has something to lose. He has nothing to gain. He has more to lose than to gain in this situation. You understand? Because, all right, cool. He could play to further knock the Chiefs out. But is that worth him putting his own team, at risk? If I'm him, I'm not playing my guys neither. Forget that. Let everything else play out how it's going to play out. I'm protecting my crew. So I'm with him on that one. Now, with that being said, I don't think it's still going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? He's that good of a player. But because he's not playing his starters, I got to go with the Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs in this one. Let's see. Yeah. You know what? I think the Chiefs going to probably blow the Raiders out. Just because Raiders just don't give a damn. So I'm going to go out and say Chiefs 35, Raiders, Chiefs 36, Raiders 20. Rams and Seahawks. Oh, wow. Yeah. This game matters for the Rams. This game also for you, Snub, incentive. This is a game for you that if you win, you get something thrown your way because the Rams has 7 losses. And if he lose, I think he's also out the playoff spot. So, Snub, this is a nice situation for you as well. So you're the 4th game this week that has something to play for, other than just feeling like you don't care about the game. And I'm not going to lie, part of me feels like the Rams just threw the towel in on the season, because I just don't think he feels like he can compete with this Rams team. So with that being said, I'm going Seattle on this one. Give me Seattle over the Rams. I'm gonna go 30-20. Cards and Niners, I'll set that win for the home team. Ravens and Bengals. Ravens need help, but before he even worry about help, he got to help himself. So he got to win this game and see what's happen. See what happens with the Browns. See what happens with the Colts, and see what happens with the Titans. I mean, look, man, the same way guys felt like the Colts wasn't going to lose to the Giants, anything is possible. That's why it's called Any Given Sunday, because it literally is Any Given Sunday. So I say that to say that the Ravens still got a shot. He got to win his game first and foremost. And then, if I'm him, let the chips fall where they may. It's out of his hands. It's just, you want it What you mean you 1-1? Y'all only played one time. This the second time, unless you include in Wit also. But this your second meeting right here. I just think that that AFC is crazy, bro. I already went through the records. Like, the AFC is nuts. You know what I'm saying? You got guys with 10-6 records hoping to try to get in. Oh, you beat Relly the first. Yeah, you did. I remember that. You did beat Relly the first meeting. I remember that. But yeah, Claude, this AFC is upside down. We got a couple of guys trying to run to the NFC. But listen, I'm open to it. It's just a matter if the guys that's asking to go to NFC is one team open right now. But it depends on if you made trades and stuff with your team, you got to ride that out. But if you didn't do nothing to your team, then it's a little it's different. I might work with you, but if you made trades and stuff, nah, you can't make trades and do stuff and then try to get out of Dodge. You got to wear that. But yeah, the AFC is tough. I mean, well, listen. Unfortunately for you guys that want to switch, I'm not the only commissioner. You know what I mean? So Pearl is a commissioner, Relly's a commissioner. So if these guys say ain't no switching, then that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I can't just call a shot and say, But guys definitely ready to get out the AFC. They said it's too hectic over there. They looking at guys over there in the NFC with them 8-8 records, 7th seed, 6th seed, and stuff like that. And then you got guys that's 10-6 in the AFC that's not even in the playoff race. But yeah, the AFC is definitely the wild, wild west over there. Like, it's definitely wild over there. And it's tough. The AFC is pretty much, the tone has been set. The tone has been set. You pretty much can't get more than 5 losses in the AFC. Look like that's the precedence moving forward. But yeah, Ravens and Bengals. Bengals said he beat the Ravens the first time, and he did. I remember that. But I'm definitely gonna go with the Ravens to get revenge in this one, especially because he need it. So I think the Ravens will win this one, even though I know Black Star is definitely up for the task. But I think Ravens coming to this game definitely feeling the way that he just beat Pearl last week. So, I got the Ravens this week over the Bengals, but I will say I think it's gonna be close. But I'm gonna take the Ravens this week 24-20 over the Bengals. And I need to see what's going down with that Texans and Colts game, because that's a big major piece right now to determine how these ships gonna fall over there in the AFC. So very, very interesting. Y'all get these games scheduled, and let this get this show on the road. But man, yeah, this AFC is definitely, like I said, Browns, Titans, Broncos all have to win their game. Texans up 17-3. Wow. And I picked them as an upset, and looking like they're gonna hold up to that end. I don't know what's going on with the Colts. He about to lose 2 games at the worst time of the year. And remember, the Colts, if y'all remember, the Colts was a number 1 seed once upon a time during power rankings. And now he is out of the playoff race and looking like he about to be officially eliminated. That's also how the AFC is tough. You go from being a number 1 seed to not even making the playoffs. So now that just goes to show you that competition in the AFC is a different level, because If you are once upon a time the number one seed, and then you miss the playoffs, it's some serious competition going down over there. So that AFC's on another level. And listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for the smoke. Playing against competition only gets you better. It only makes you better, and hey, let the smoke begin. But man, like I said, the Titans gotta win. The Titans gotta win his final game. The Broncos got to win his final game, and the Browns got to win his final game. Browns got his handful playing against the Steelers. Titans. I'm telling you, that Titans and Jags game is. I'm telling you now, man. The Jags is one of them teams that people don't pay attention to, but that can be a tough one for the Titans. And the Broncos gonna have his hands full with the Chargers. So. And the Colts is about to lose, which means that if he lose, that's good for the Chiefs. So now the Chiefs will move up ahead of the Colts, which means that if the Browns lose, the Browns are in. I mean, if the Browns lose, the Browns are out, and the Chiefs take that spot. If the Chiefs win his game against the Raiders, by the way, But definitely crazy over in the AFC, man. Again, I've never seen a team be the number one seed once upon a time during the season and then miss the playoffs. I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen. But again, when the conference is tough from top to bottom, that can happen. Look at these guys with these records. Look at these guys with these, yeah, that's true. There is a chance. If the Browns lose and Norm win, he's in. And if the Broncos win, he's in. So yeah. And that AFC West, I'm not gonna lie, that's the hardest division too. So that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Them guys been playing. Them guys balling over there, man. Like, it's crazy. Like I said, you don't normally see guys with those type of records and miss the playoffs. 11-6 would normally get you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a record to have and not get in. So that's just going to show you that the competitive level is totally different over here. All them guys that's out, Colts, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, if you put them in the NFC with them records, they take out Packers, Rams, and Lions. See the difference? You know what I mean? You see the difference over there? So, oh yeah, like I said, Dre has something to play. Oh yeah, the wild card, the number one seed is not locked up over here, by the way. Cowboys and Bears has a chance to get the number one seed as well. Bears plays the, who the Bears play, I said? I forgot who the Bears played. But yeah, E-Ball definitely got a shot for number one. Seahawks, if he win, he get the number one seed. Dre got a chance to get the number one seed. So, it's listen, man, all these games mean something, depending on how you going about it. That's the best way I could put it. All these games mean something, Browns on a 7-game win streak. And that's another thing. Browns is on E-Ball play Rocket. Right. E-Ball play Rocket. Browns on a 7-game win streak. He's been playing great ball. Right? 11-5. If he lose this game and drop to 11-6, I'm just trying to show y'all how crazy the AFC is. 7-game win streak, 11-5. If he drops to 11-6, he's out. Just let that sink in for a minute. There's no room for error over here. Like, all these teams right here is just waiting for an opportunity. They waiting for somebody to slip up. And right now, Colts are slipping up. He's about to take himself out of the playoff race with this loss to the Texans. Again, that's good for the Chiefs. So very interesting, man. Hopefully that won't be the only game that get played tonight, and we get to see who else falls or who else rises to the top. But this is it. This is when when the nerves kick in. This is when you start seeing guys get nervous, because this is no longer regular season. This is now playoffs. This week right here. So this is when guys start overthinking. Guys get nervous. Some guys rise to the top in crucial moments. Some guys fold under pressure. Like I say, when you talk about pressure, pressure busts pipes. Pressure also makes diamonds. So you decide which side of the fence you want to be on with that. But, hey, man, fifth quarter here for it. We will talk about it. We will be back when the playoffs officially begins, although this is the playoffs for quite a few teams now. But once the playoffs officially begins, fifth quarter will be here to report everything. And I'll get up with y'all then, man. Other than that, I'm going to catch y'all. Y'all see I keep getting disconnected anyway, so I'm out.